Yo, my people, like the vid, guys, like the vid, subscribe, smash the like button, guys, smash the like button, like the vid, my people, like the vid, guys, get the like up, guys, get that freaking likes up, like that damn vid, guys, like the vid, my people, like the vid, my people, guys, like the vid, guys. So, guys, we'll be talking about Chelsea versus Newcastle match, and potentially, I just use like 5 minutes ago. Um, what's called, and also the news potential that Maresca called out James in terms of being a leader that is not being a leader. It's not good enough. That you want him to be more of a leader. We're going to talk about that. We're also going to talk about Liverpool versus Arsenal in terms of the potential when there's the blockbuster. We're going to talk about it also too, guys. Before that, please like the video, subscribe, smash the like button. We're also going to talk about the classical. What do you guys think about the classical? Who wins the classical and everything? We'll talk about it. Smash that like button, guys. Smash the like button and the like button, guys. Let's go, my people. Let's go. Can you guys hear me? Because I'm trying to play the. Hold on. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. My intro is moving mad. My intro is moving mad. So probably gonna just go through it. Probably gonna go. Apologies, I'm trying to play the intro of my music, but it's moving mad. So hits, guys. We're gonna talk about Chelsea versus Newcastle, which is very very important. Which is for me is a very important match on Sunday. We're also going to talk about the Arsenal versus Liverpool. Is it going to be like a draw? Who wins it? Because the form Liverpool at the moment potentially going to be the favorite. I also believe Arsenal also can also kind of win it too. It's just about recently they've been playing not good enough. Expected more from Arsenal in terms of the way their performances and everything. So I expect more from them, which is very very pivotal for me because the kind of way a lot of people has been taunting them for them to win, to go far and win the league and challenge Manchester City, which I believe will be difficult to do because it's City. It's going to be difficult to do because it's City. So, but I expect more from them. Also from Liverpool, they've done very well from Liverpool. But for me, I think when we get into the prediction, I will give my prediction when it comes to that aspect in terms of how far I believe they can go. It's going to be like interesting to see how far they can go because I want to see. It's going to be in Emirates. I want to see how far they can go in that aspect, how far they can possibly go. I'm also going to talk about Chelsea because for me, after the Liverpool match, for me, we need to bounce. We need to bounce back. It is very, very important. We need to bounce back because it's very, very important. And the players also need to also know that also too. Very, very It's also very important too because the players also need to understand what needed to be done in terms of making sure. We're also going to talk about the Classico. Who's going to win the Classico? It's going to be Madrid. It's going to be Barcelona. We're going to talk about the Classico too. And will Azim play the high line because the high line, like we've been talking about the high line stuff. Because for me, if he does play the high line for me, it's a suicide for me. He will get roasted by Vini and Kylian Mbappe because those two have pace, and you can see the pace. Those two of them have pace, and you can easily see the pace they have because they So, guys, it's very, very important. Please like the video, guys. Like the video important. But let me start with the news I just heard like 20 minutes ago. Maresca calling out James in terms of his leadership skills. Firstly, this is what I'm gonna say. When Pochettino came in, I said it from last season. I don't think Reece James has the potential to be a captain. And I said it from day one, I said it again. I will say what I want to say, and I will keep repeating it for me. I'll keep repeating it. You're gonna make James the captain for me. I have to have his leadership skills in him, which I think he doesn't have. He lacked the leadership skills for me. He's lacking it at the moment. And when you have a player like him who doesn't have the leadership skill for me, the team will automatically crumble. The team will crumble. The team will crumble automatically because there is no leadership skills in the team. Which for me the team needed more. The team needed leadership skill, someone that can easily make the team much better. He has the quality. Nobody is doubting his quality, but he lack it. He lack for me. James lack the leadership skills, which I believe the manager has called out. He wants to see more from the team, which is not bad. He wants to see more from the team, which is not bad for me. That's what I'm saying. He needs to see more from the team. He is the captain. He needs to be the one doing more, not the team. Yes, part of the team, which is it's part of the team, which is not bad, but he needs to do more for me in terms of his ability as a captain. He's the captain of Chelsea, and I think it's his dream to become the captain. It's his dream. So for me, he needs to do more, which I expect more from him. He needs to do more because I expected more from him. He's the captain. So James is the captain. He needs to freaking do more. And I don't know what people say with Maresca calling him out that he wants him to do more in terms of his leadership skills. So talking about Levi also have the ability of the leadership skill, Marco Cucurella, Caicedo also too, which I'm okay with, but everybody know the quality of James. But the problem has always been does he have the leadership skills? And we're gonna know this season, I've said it from day one. I don't think he should be the club captain, but when Pochettino make that decision, I cannot fault it. When you make that decision, I'm like, okay, why? Because I don't think Reece has the potential of being a captain, but Poch has made the decision. There's nothing I can say about it because he's made the decision. And I'll have to respect the decision for me. I'll have to respect those decisions. He's made the decision. I will have to respect it. But again, I'm still not comfortable with him being the captain because I need to see more from him. He's a club captain. If the team are doing 100%, James needs to do 200, 300, 400. That is, he is the captain. He is the captain of Chelsea. We've seen John Terry being the captain. We've seen too many players being the captain. You can see them. You see them talking, shouting at the players, having a go at them. If the team is not performing to the level they need to perform. But also, James instead needs to stay fit. For you to even have a say as a captain, he needs to stay fit. It's very, very important. He needs to stay fit. James needs to be fit because if James is not fit for me, he can't even have a say of him being a captain because it's not going to work. He needs to focus, stay fit, and I think when he's fit, he will have that chance of being a captain, having a say at the team. If he's not fit enough, there's nothing I can say with him becoming the captain for me. And also for Sunday match, it's time for us to bounce back. For me, I expected more from us in terms of winning. We just have to win, keep the momentum going, win Nottingham Forest, win Newcastle. Then again on Tuesday, we play them again the Carabao Cup. That's going to be difficult because we play away again. We win that day. I think on Sunday we go to Old Trafford. Which for me, I expect us to win because it's Old Trafford and because of the way United play. I expect us to win. So I think the next three matches, United, Arsenal, Newcastle for me is very pivotal. And I think if we can win, let's not just win with performances for me. I think I'll be more confident going to the international break and don't worry too much. But we need to win. It's very, very important. We need to win, which is key for me. 3 points is key. Just keep winning. And I keep when you keep winning, it builds more confidence, it builds more togetherness with the team. It's very, very important. You see, how you doing, brother? Blue eyes. Blue eyes, are you there? Can you hear me, Blue eyes? How you doing? Blue eyes, are you there?
I hear you.
I think Brewers has made this man. Can you hear me? Hello, 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 hello. Brewers, can you hear me? I don't know. I don't know if Brewers can hear me though. Brewers, can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Oh, okay, okay. Because I can't hear you speak that, but okay, no problem. I think Brewers can hear me. Okay. So I think the fans are having a go and saying, why is it calling out James? But guys, you need to understand something. Everybody knows the quality of James, but we have said it from day one. He lacks the leadership skills. He doesn't have that leadership skills. Until James prove enough that he's capable enough to be a leader in Chelsea, I don't think he's a leader. He has every potential. I don't doubt James' ability. I've said it from day one. His ability is top notch. He's the best when it comes to ability. Everything. He has everything. He has everything. I never doubt the ability of James. But my problem with James is he lacks the leadership skills. You can see it in the players. He doesn't have it. So Maresca coming out and having a go at him, wanting more from him because him being a leader. I don't blame Maresca. I don't blame him. Because he want more from him. He want more from me. He wants more from James. I don't blame him. I don't blame Maresca. He wants more from James, and you can easily see that he wants more from me. He wants the best from me. I can hear you, right?
Okay.
I can hear you. Yes. Firstly, your quick take on Maresca calling out James in terms of him being a leader that he wants more from him. If the club are giving 100%, he wants James to give 200. He wants him to talk more, act more as a leader, and show it more on field and even in the dressing room.
I don't know,
Said
man.
one more from me. Yes, it's.
Why are you going to say that about your captain, man? Come on, man. That means you want the guy out now. You want the guy out now. Come on.
But guys, we know this that we know this
guy
guys. We know this with James.
Oh, and is it about his?
We know
Is
this
it
with
about
James.
the,
He lacks that leadership skills. We know that in him. We know.
No, but my question is it about his injuries or is it about his leadership?
No, he said he's too reserved as a captain. He doesn't need to be reserved too much. He said he's too reserved. He needs to be looking that he needs to lead as an example so people can learn from. The team is young, so the player like Lever,
Yeah, but you don't say
apart
that
from
in public.
Tosin, Caicedo.
You don't say that in public. For me, that's my problem. You know, I know everybody's.
I think he said he's already spoken. He said he's already. Go ahead.
No, I said if you already spoke to the guy behind the door, behind the pause in the office,
Yep.
that should be case closed. Why do you have to come and talk about it in the market? Like, what the heck? Come on, man, really? So this is you trying to make Rhys James feel better. It's okay, though. Whatever. Either way.
I don't think, for me, I still think he lack leadership skill. And I think what Maresca doing for me, I'm in the middle because it's all about mentality. Because we can talk about other things. I look at other guys. Remember when other guy was in Madrid? When he was in Madrid, when he came to Arsenal, when Aubameyang left, Arsenal was like, who's going to be the captain? And I think immediately other guy was a captain. You can see it in him that apart from the quality, other guy has a leadership skills in him where you know a captain is there. James doesn't have it at all. He lack it. Maresca is saying the truth for me because James lack it. We know he lack it. He has the ability to do so many stuff. But when you're a leader, especially when you play for Chelsea, you need to show more when it comes to leadership skills, your ability on the pitch, even off pitch. You have to show it and let people know, okay, I'm the club captain of this club. I need to lead an example. And I think that is what James is lacking. I think that's what is lacking, though. Do you agree with that, or you have a different opinion about that?
Well, for me, it's the only thing that is working against Rhys James right now is his injury record, unfortunately.
Yes.
It's his injury record. So people are, people just got frustrated. You understand? But for this man to call him out, if this is true, I didn't hear about
it. It is true. Yeah, it was 20 minutes ago. It's true. I can bring it up. Let me see. I think it's true. I'm not joking. It's true.
Why will you say that about your captain, though? It's kind of somehow now. It's like it's sideways now. That's a sideways comment.
Do you think it's sideways, or do you think it's big enough, James, to have more talk? He said it's too reserved.
No, but if you talk to him in the office about it, case closed. Why you got to come in front of the people and say the same thing? Why? You want to show that you're working hard. The heck, man. Come on. Certain things have to stay behind.
No, because I think what I believe Maresca is doing is, if you look at James, he said because you are the captain, you don't need to be reserved every time. You need to be on your toes every time. I think he also retaliated in terms of him also being fit as a captain, because if you're a captain, you have to play at least 80% of the matches. You have to be fit every time. Because if you are fit, people will believe, okay, there's a club captain is here, he's always playing every match, he's fit. So everybody knows when he speaks, everybody keep quiet. Plus, we can abuse Enzo Fernandez, but you know when Fernandez in the team as a captain, he will speak. See, the referee doesn't even want to speak to Fernandez because he's always complaining. Fernandez will talk. Whether it's good, whether it's bad, he will face that referee and tell the referee, no, it's not the foul. Why will you give me a look at it? I don't like this. I'm not happy with this. James doesn't do it. For me, James doesn't do it. So and I think Maresca having that conversation with him for me is good. But again, calling him, I mean, the movie in terms of calling him out and saying, I want more from him. Are you trying to call him out and put him into the, like, are you putting him out into the atmosphere in terms of, okay, I need him to do more?
Thank you. No, not to do more, to like find another team. Come on, man. Wow. You're not going to say this about your number one man. How? Anyways, maybe I'm looking at it somehow. Maybe it's me. But it's somehow now. You talked something with your captain. This guy was captain before you got here. Now you want to reintroduce him to the team. Fine. You call him out in the office. You say, bros. Oh boy, play ball now. You talk to him. But you don't come in and again and talk. Man, come on.
This is what I read. According to Maresca, James is not a leader. In fact, it's tells us that the team lack leadership. It's also important to.
Go.
Okay. He also said, I think the team lack leadership. Also, it's important to know that James lack the ability to lead the team at the highest level and has been mandated by the coach setup. He needs to lead an example in terms of being the captain on field and off field. I don't know what that means in terms of what I can say in that aspect is I think what Maresca wants from Jace is very simple. Lead as an example. This team is young. We are the youngest team in the EPL, Blue Eyes. We are the youngest team in the EPL and potentially the world. So if you are the youngest team, then you have to have an experienced leadership in terms of the captain that will lead an example. Someone that's going to speak, will talk. Someone that is going to come out, someone that will not be afraid to take a yellow card for the team, will not be afraid to do it. They said it's too. He said James' personality is too reserved as a club captain. He doesn't need to be reserved. He said he doesn't like it. I don't know what you think about that. That he's too reserved as a captain, that he needs to see more from you in those aspects, but it's too reserved. So, what do you think? I think the problem is like I understand Blue Eyes in terms of calling out James and making him look very bad. Okay, I can understand that in that aspect, but also I also think Maresca want more from James in terms of him trying to tell him that yes, you are a captain, but you are playing for Chelsea. We need more from you as a club captain. I don't know, James and Blue Eyes. Like, do you think Maresca is kind of overdoing it too much, or do you think it's putting James out for him to lead more as an example?
Maresca is full of shit, man. That's what I'm telling you right now. Why are you going for me? But let's leave that matter. He's trying to, I guess, I don't know. He's trying to stamp his authority. But you don't call this guy out like that. Now, it depends on how this guy takes it. Rich James. If he says, because a lot of teams will line up. Depends on how Rich James takes that comment. If it's true, this is allegedly, I'll be like,
it is true. Yeah, that's what he said 20 minutes ago. That's what I can put it out. Yeah, that's what he said. He called him out already. He called James out. In terms of him leadership skills and everything, that's what he said.
Let me be captain. If I be James, I don't go take that thing lightly. I'm telling you. If
But plus, everybody knows.
anyways, again,
Everybody,
maybe I'm
but plus,
overthinking it.
everybody knows in terms of leadership, James doesn't have it. We know that this is not a lie. That it's not something we can lie about. We know this already. He doesn't have it. James doesn't have the leadership skills. He has all the ability, all the attributes. But to coach, to captain a club like Chelsea, you need to have that leadership skills and give them an example. This team is young. So the team are looking up to you after the manager. They're looking up to you. They're looking up to you after the manager. So I don't know. It's a little bit awkward. It's an awkward situation, which I don't disagree with what Blue Eye said in terms of why you calling, why don't do it behind the scene in terms of not doing too much. Why not do it behind the scene? Why calling him out?
Yeah,
But
yeah.
some certain managers believe coming out publicly, having a go at the players can make them much better in terms of their mentality.
That's bullshit to me, man. That's bullshit. Especially if you're trying to build a team. Now, if you're trying to get rid of the guy, ace move, ace move. Because think about it, most of the players this guy talks about are players that are on the out. Remember, Ben Chili, Kani Chukwemeka,
Yeah.
who else? The ones that he's talking about are these guys that are leaving. So why are you going to start talking about regimes like this? I beg, I beg, I beg, I beg. Call for it, call for it. You couldn't even beat Liverpool. You're trying to show chest. Come on, go and pack yourself
I don't like. I think for me, I understand your point, but I
you
also
can't
think.
beat Liverpool and you're talking my mind. Nah.
Do you think what Maresca is doing is a little bit wrong?
Not that it's I don't know. I don't know what's wrong or right, but it's just not part of team building to me. Oh. And I know it's kind of it's not team building. You call the guy out like that, say he needs to do more. Fine, sit down with him close in the office and talk about this shit, man. Hash it out.
But for
But
me,
people,
I also
but
think.
people say he
I,
talks. Sorry, one
I,
last thing. People say that that's how he expresses himself. He's straight up.
yes,
That's what
that's
they
how he
say.
does. Yes, that's how he expresses himself. That's it. That's his personality. That's
That's what I
Maresca
heard.
is. You can't change that in him. That's his personality.
Oh yeah.
That that's his personality, though. So you can't change that personality in him in terms of the way Maresca build the team. But the problem is Bryce is how does James in terms of the mentality, how does he react to this situation? Because we know sometimes when you possess players, they have different ability to kind of react different way or react the same way. So it depends on how does James personality in terms of the way he react, how does he work with the team. Because for me, from day one, I've said it last season, why did Pochettino give the captain to James? Why not Thiago Silva then James first, him being assistant? He can learn off Silva. Now he's the captain now. Firstly, one thing about the captain Blues, which we know in what football is, you have to stay fit. You have to stay fit. You have to stay fit. 80% of the game or even 90%, you gotta be 100% fit. To even be a club captain, you gotta stay fit. That's number one. Apart from staying fit also too, you also have to have the ability to lead as an example. Your speaking ability, your interaction with the players, interaction with the referees. Let other players feel, okay, this is our captain, this is our leader. You can lead by quality, but also you have to do more in terms of speaking, having the ability to interact, talk. We've seen in world football, we've seen a lot of club, country, we've seen captains. Sometimes they are reserved, sometimes they don't want to speak. But we've seen in a very young team like this, someone like James needs to go out of his way and become more of a leader for me. But imagine last season, he came off last season. He came into the game after a long time injury. Straight away, you were fighting Kung Fu against Brighton. You get a straight red card. You missed 3 matches. Now tell me, how does a leader behave that way? How? How? He's the club captain, but he's behaving that way. Get a red card, get out of the team. That doesn't work well for me as a captain. Looking, I'm like, why is he behaving that way? He's a club captain. Why is he behaving that way? So I'm in the middle with what Maresca say in terms of do I back what he said? Yes. Do I also think he wants to big up James? Yes. I also believe he called out James for me too high. Yes, I also believe that. But also I also believe he wants to change James' mentality of his ability to think and okay, I'm the club captain of this team. I need to do much better. I need to do better. For me, I believe they also think I need to do much better. The way I'm leading the team is not good enough. I need to do much better. People need to see a different James. That's what I believe for me in terms of his ability. For me, people need to see more of James in terms of seeing more of him. Abdul, I've sent you the link already. Abdul, I've DM'd you already. Abdul, I've DM'd you the link. I don't know if you have. I sent you the link already. I've DM'd you the link. Check your WhatsApp DM. Check your DM on WhatsApp. I've DM'd you the link. I've DM'd you. So I don't know, people might have a different opinion with James, but that's me. That's my own opinion. But I don't know if you agree with what because in his comment he talked about Liverpool, Caicedo, Cucurella having that leadership skills. You can see them even on the pitch. But you can also see it on the pitch. When things doesn't go the Chelsea way, you can see Levi, Cucurella, Caicedo coming out, having a go at the referee, having a go at even his own teammates, which means they want absolutely 100% every time with the team. But James doesn't do it. James was like, example did not. I don't know if it was that time for West Match Rise. There was a fight before I think in the 30th minute. After 90 minutes, they gave us 13th minute. I think there was a kick. Somebody kicked Cucurella. And Cucurella was pissed off and he had to speak to the official. He got a yellow card. He gets suspended for Liverpool. But the first person that came out in that match was Liverpool. He was fighting the Nottingham Forest players, having a go at them, followed by Caicedo. For me, that was what I expect from the captain. That was what I expect from me. Having a go at opposition player, siding your players, standing in middle, having conversation with the coach.
If you give me right now, I'm going to make a reversal statement. If you put the captain's armband on Kaise, I'm okay with that.
He's been captain already this season already, ahead of James. If James doesn't play,
that guy becomes the main captain of the team. I'm okay with that, man. That guy is leadership. Leadership on the. You can just tell the way he plays the game.
What of Levi Cowell too? Levi Cowell also.
Absolutely, Levi Cowell. Where I want, and I know even want that guy. Imagine, absolutely, the guy has turned it around, including Wes. I think Wes is captain material too, but again, I just don't like this whole public prosecution tactic. I don't know if it's public prosecution, but I don't like that tactic, especially with your older PCs.
He's 20. Will be 25 next year. He's 24 already.
Not even by his age, by his his what do you call it? His position in Chelsea. This guy's a homeboy.
Yeah. He's a Lacoban boy.
He's a Lacoban boy, man. What are you talking? One time best right back in the world. Potential.
But bless. In this comment now, I'm in the middle with this comment. It's two things for me with this comment. Because
which comment?
I don't think what Maresca comment says, I don't think is a bad comment. I also think he wants more from James. For me,
but why do you say it in front of people? That means you're telling the guy, is he going to talk about Enzo like that? Why didn't he talk about Enzo during his time? Now you want to talk about.
But you can say it in Enzo too, that Enzo have that personality too, in terms of. But for me, though, we see
I hear you.
Going forward.
I hear
now
you.
that it's James is what more from.
That's why I was telling these guys that Enzo can play
because
number 6 for me. If you get a good coach that will say, Enzo, stay here, that guy can actually turn this ship around in that position. Because of the
he played it against Glass. Yes, he played it in Panathinaikos though. He played as a 6 in Panathinaikos. He did it. He was the single 6 in that match.
But
Before
now,
he was taken
see
out
here,
in the 70-something minutes.
no disrespect to Panathinaikos, but there's beating the press in the EPL is like running treadmill now. It's different,
I
bro.
agree.
It's different gravy, bro.
I
It's
agree.
different gravy. It's different gravy, man. If you sleep on the wheel, ha!
You are done.
Nobody go tell you now. See that boy now
I
for
agree.
Aston Villa. That midfielder for Aston Villa. That boy, what's his name?
Is he Abba Somali or
No,
this Belgium
the,
guy?
the English
What's his
boy.
name? Is it the concert?
Mm-mm. The English boy that plays midfield, like attacking midfield, or is he winger? That boy.
What's his name? Jacob Ramsey.
Is it
Ramsey
Jacob
play
Ramsey?
attacking
Yeah,
midfield.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. Attacking
Ramsey.
midfield. Yeah, Jacob Ramsey. Cha.
Yeah, Ramsey. Jacob Ramsey. Yes,
That guy
he's technically good though. He's good.
with
Technically good. I
Tillemont.
like him.
He and
The
Tillemont.
element, yeah.
Hey,
The element, yes.
yeah, Yuri Tillemont. Hey, when you combine these two players, man, for that midfield, cha. And then what's his name is not bad either. This boy from Everton,
Cool.
Amadou Onana.
Yeah, Onana, for me, he has been the signing of the season though. For me. For
Yeah,
Aston Villa,
yeah.
he's been for me for Villa for me it's been like for me his goal scoring, his ability, and he has been coached by a manager who I rate very highly, Una Emery. So I'm expecting that for Emery because Emery is a very good coach. He's a very damn good coach. So I expect him from going forward though. I want to see how James react to this comment that Maresca did. So I want to see. It's all about for me. It's all about his personality as a coach, as a player. Sorry, as a player. As a player though, because we've seen so many managers having a go at the players in terms of wanting more from them, and the players kind of collapse. They didn't do exactly what the manager wants. But I don't think James is like that though. I think you will see more of James. You will see more of him. It's all about how does he react. That's my own. How does he react? So we'll have to wait and see how he does react. Then that will be easier for us to judge for me though.
Okay.
We'll see. So,
You
Blas,
think so? Eh?
Chelsea, for me, because I think James for me, yes, it's more of a reserve player, but I've been questioning this decision. Blas, you see, I said it from day one. You know me very well. Why was he the captain last season on that project? Why not Silva? Then he led off Silva. You give him captain straight away. I'm like, Poch, why? Why?
That's because he.
Doesn't make sense. Because Silva, as much as Silva is old, that is an experienced head there. Why don't you give him captain straight away? Why not Silva first? Then let James learn off Silva. Let him learn off Silva because if you be able to learn off Silva, you'll be able to understand in terms of pressure how he can react. When you give him captain straight away, you are putting him into the fire and you put him into the limelight. You want him to do well. So he has to come out and do well. But we'll see though, we'll see how Reece reacts going forward. I want to see more from him in terms of the reaction, but we'll see how he reacts, how far he can react. But like Sunday match is very pivotal. It is very, very pivotal. Newcastle coming to the page.
Against Newcastle.
What are you expecting?
Tough game.
What do you expect?
Can you hear me? Nah, my Wi-Fi today now high jump.
I know people might say Newcastle have not been doing well, but if you look at Newcastle, they've been very unlucky in terms of the way they perform. They've been doing, yeah, I can hear you, yes. Yeah, I can hear you. But I think Newcastle for me has been very, very unlucky for me though. They have been doing very well in the league, but they've been very unlucky in terms of the way they performed. So, I mean, in terms of, I think they've been unlucky defensively. That's what I'm gonna say because they have so many injuries. But I think the injury players are back now. Alexander Isak is back, and I think Joel Linton is back also too. Most of their players are back in terms of injuries. They are back. Now it's all about them performing. But they have my only problem with Newcastle is they have a problem when it comes to injuries problem. But they have so many players in there that can all teams. Have Bass is there, your boy. Antonio Gordon is there, Alexander Isaac is there. So they can hurt opposition a lot because they have the ability to do it. I never doubt that. But again, I'm not worried about it because I believe we can come into the bridge and just play our games and win. That's me. But you have a different opinion with Newcastle, or you have just like you expect us to win 3 points as it. Go ahead, guys. Newcastle.
Yeah, for me, man. Listen, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Yes.
Perfect. For me, a tough game, very tough game, but excellent test after this shambles against Liverpool. Excellent test. This is the best game to respond to that performance, and
Yeah.
I think we have a chance. We have a chance, man, especially in that midfield. I think we can. I think we can outplay. What's his name? What's one of the
Newcastle.
brothers' name? Yeah, what's their midfield again? One of the brothers.
Tonali and then Gemaresh, Bruno Gemaresh and
And
Tonali.
the other, that English boy.
And
What's his name?
Joelinton. There's Gordon who plays on the left.
No,
There's
that English boy
Isaac,
that comes off the bench. What's his name?
Joe Willock.
No,
Is it Joe Willock?
he's a brother.
Ade Barnes.
Is it Harvey Barnes? No.
Ade Barnes.
No. This guy, they're brothers. This guy plays like number 6, number 8-ish.
Is Tonali, Bruno Guimaraes, and who again? And Joelinton.
Remember that boy remember the two brothers that played for Newcastle and beat us? They beat us one time against Frank Lampard.
Murphy? Is it Murphy? Number 6?
So. Yeah, number 6.
Murphy plays on the right wing.
He plays number 8 though. No, this guy plays number 8. There were two brothers that played for Newcastle, and he was the taller one.
I know it's two brothers. I know there's Murphy. Murphy's too well, and somebody Murphy too. Because Murphy played for Newcastle. He played on the right wing and also on the left wing.
That's a long name, brothers. Let me find that right
now. I wish you can find that. I don't know. 6, because the 6 I know is Tonali and then Bruno Guimaraes. It's Tonali and Bruno Guimaraes, man. That's the only 2 I know in my head that I know they are brothers.
This guy's like an 8. This guy's like an 8. This guy's like an 8.
An 8?
Yeah.
Interesting.
I'll tell you right now.
Number 8. I'm thinking about who can it be?
2 English boys, man.
Interesting. Number 8. The one I know is Murphy. There's Tonali. There's Bruno Guimaraes. Are you talking about Anderson? Anderson. Elliot Anderson. He plays for Nottingham Forest now.
No.
I don't know. Maybe you kind of know the person from that at the moment right now. I don't know.
Tall guy.
I'm kind of
tall. He's tall. He comes off the bench. Sometimes he starts. Sometimes he comes off the bench.
Interesting.
I know.
Interesting. Okay. At the moment, I don't kind of know the person, but I'll think maybe we'll see. Maybe if you kind of find the person, you can say. But at the moment, I don't know the person. The only one I know that Midfield.
I found them.
Who?
Unless they're not play, unless this guy doesn't play for Newcastle again. What's his name? Longstaff.
Okay, Longstaff. Okay. Yeah. He plays in the middle, but I think it comes sometimes come off the bench and sometimes they start. Yes, they are brothers. They are brothers. Yes, Longstaff. The Longstaff brothers. Yes, they are brothers.
Exactly.
Yes.
One time, the younger brother scored against his brother scored against Chelsea.
Against us. I know. Yeah, they are brothers. So I think it depends on what Eddie Howe thinks. Does this start a 3 midfield? Joelinton, Guimaraes, and Tonali, or does he play Longstaff Managers? It depends.
The problem is who is going to manage Caicedo for Newcastle. Caicedo is too much right now.
I think they're going to make Caicedo and Lavia.
Nah, Nadia need to adjust his game a little bit, bro. Kai. Nah, Lavia, I'm not going to talk about it again, but Lavia he needs to adjust his game immediately. But I appreciate the hard work and he's actually playing very good football. But I think we can use him for other things that are very, very necessary, right?
Yeah. But I think we need to manage. We need to manage him. That's me. We need to manage. He's also injury prone. We need to manage his injury. As much as everybody wants to hit Fernandes, Fernandes is still one of this part of the team. He will play one way or the other. So we need to manage Lavia. There are some games where for me, Fernandes, Caicedo, Lavia, Fernandes, but for me, Caicedo cannot be dropped in this team. He needs to play. I don't know who comes on the bench. Moise Caicedo needs to play in this team. Does he play Fernandes and put Lavia on the bench and bring on Lavia? Or does he start Lavia and take him off and bring Fernandes? There have to be a balance. Because with this team, with this Newcastle team, they are very physical. They are very, very physical. So you need Lavia and Caicedo also to be physical with them too. They're a very physical team. They're very, very physical.
Oh, Newcastle, eh?
Yes, they're a very physical team. Yes, they're very physical.
But we have wings now. Now we can keep we can stretch that midfield.
Yes.
We're gonna
they also have the good players who are players. They also have players who are I fear. Advance, I fear him. Very good player. I don't fear to play Advance. Your boy, Advance, I fear him. That guy is very good, man. Very, very good. That is good. But when he cuts in on the left, it's over. When that guy cuts in, I'm off the team. When he cuts in like this, it's over. It's over.
I told you guys already to go and get him.
When that guy cuts in this way, it's over. He's gonna find a way to score. So there's Isak is back also too, who is very dangerous too. He is very good also too. Isak also too. So I'm a little bit somehow in terms of the attacking play, but I also believe as long as we play our game, we're gonna win that match for me. I don't worry too much because I believe so much in our team that once we play our game for me, we will win. Just do not make stupid mistake, please. If you're gonna make mistake, don't make mistake against Newcastle. I am begging you guys. Because this Chelsea team has mistake in them. Do not make mistake. Stupid mistake and put your team into pressure. I don't like it. Don't put your team into some stupid situation. Do not make mistake. Because if you're gonna make mistake, if you're making mistake against a team like Newcastle, you're gonna get punished. I don't like that. I don't like that, man. Just play the game. For me, just play our game and win. That's it. Just play the game and win. And I think if you can play our game and win without making silly mistake, for me, I think we're fine. For me, I think we'll be fine. Just don't make silly mistake that you're gonna give the opposition in terms of how they put it. Give the opposition big chances to win the game. I don't like that. I don't like that. So I don't like it, man. I don't like it. So for me, we should be good. For me, we should be good. We should be good enough to win Newcastle. We have the players to beat them. We have the players to beat them. So yes, last time, yes. Bless is right. I forgot. I was thinking about the name. Yeah, Bless is right. Longstaff, man. Yes, Longstaff.
Longstaff, my brother.
Yeah, Sean Longstaff, man. Sean Longstaff, yes. Longstaff, yes, I agree. So, yeah, it's Longstaff. Yeah, I think it depends. Though it depends. For me, it depends. Like, for me, what's the prediction? What's the prediction for the Newcastle match?
Oh, Chelsea 3-1.
3-1. You think we're gonna concede?
Absolutely. But we're going to win.
I think I'm gonna go with, but I'll probably go 2-1 because I think Newcastle is gonna make the game more chaotic for us in terms of the physicality in the midfield. I think that's gonna be the key. I also think we need to defend very well because Newcastle are also good on the hair too. They are a very good team on the hair. We also need to do very well in terms of high balls on the hair, which I believe with reputation with Levi and Wesley that can change, but also they have to also do well too in those abilities. So I'll probably say 2-1 for me because we will concede. We're not keeping clean, and I want to say something. Please, Sanchez, I am begging you. Sanchez, I'm begging you. Don't pass to Advance. I beg. Sanchez, I'm begging you. Do not pass to Advance. If you pass to Advance, we are finished. I beg. Don't pass to Isaac. Don't pass to Barnes. Don't pass to Gordon. I'm begging you. If one
I
of
have a
those
question
players
for you. I have a question for you.
go ahead.
Is Fofana playing
Go
that?
ahead.
West, is he playing that game?
Yes, it's playing. Yes, it's back to
Yeah.
possession. West is
Yeah.
playing.
Thank you.
It's gonna be West and Levi.
Will you start Badiashile in this game?
No,
Think about
I
it.
still trust Levi, so I'll keep Levi for me. I'll keep Levi. Levi is okay for me.
Absolutely.
West is gonna start for me.
Yeah, Levi.
After
You
the
can manage Levi.
after what I saw from Liverpool with Tosin needs to be on the bench for the foreseeable future. I'm sorry. After what I saw, that guy get dressed down. What the heck? No. He get torn apart by Diego Jota. No. He needs to be on the bench for the foreseeable future. He needs to be on the bench. He needs to
Don't
be on
worry,
the
we have a
bench.
nice training facility in Abuja. We'll come and chill out. It's okay.
But I don't know why that. But the problem is, people are saying, why has it not been called for the Super Eagles of Nigeria? We have players though.
No,
It's not been
oh,
called for the Super Eagles of Nigeria.
yeah, Tosin has been called now,
No, it's not been called though.
but I think in the near future, you're going to hear about it very soon.
But it's 27. How long are you gonna stay till? How long? It's 27.
Even if it's
How
1 year,
long?
you get, man. Even if you get 1 year. We were just talking about
1
it the other day
year.
with Nan. Yeah, we were just talking about it the other day with Nana.
It's not been
Yeah.
called up yet, and I expect him to get called up. I expect him to get called
He's
up.
going to get called up before, I bet you, probably anytime from now. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong. I'm telling you. He already got the deal is already done. I think they're just doing the
That
paperwork now.
I need him to get called up, but I don't know. I don't know who's gonna be the
No,
Nigerian
it's coming.
manager
No,
for the
he's
foreseeable.
gonna come and play, man.
And bench who? You know, we play back to and bench who? Kevin Bassey, the captain,
Imagine he and Shemi Ajayi.
fighting for shit.
No, playing 1 and 2, playing 1 and 2, 40 minutes.
What of
What do you
it?
call it?
What of Ekong?
CBs. Sorry,
What of Ekong?
not maybe Ekong won't play every game now.
But brother, you need Ekong in this match. He's the captain, though. You know that. He's the
Of
captain.
course,
You
no.
need
This
him,
this
though.
game coming up, no. Ekong starts obviously. No, you're not going to walk into the team when Ekong is there. But again, there's going to be games when Ekong can chill, and we see you play start game. You understand? So yeah, man. No, obviously
So
Ekong
we are
is
going
starting.
3-1.
Yeah, I'm going 3-1.
Yeah,
3-1 Chelsea. 3-1 Chelsea.
I'm gonna go 2-1 because I know we'll concede. That one we can't change it. We'll concede. That one I'm sure of. We'll concede. I'm gonna go 2-1. We'll see how it goes. I think the midfield battle. I'm gonna look Tonali, Bruno Guimaraes, and Joelinton. Those three midfield. We need to win those midfield battle for me. And also we need to. I want to know what Maresca do. Does he play Cucurella and James, or does he play Cucurella and Gusto and bring on James? Because Cucurella played 90 minutes. He played 90 minutes in the last match. I'm worried because he played 90 minutes, so I don't know. I don't know how physically fit he is. He played 90 minutes in the last match. I don't know how fit he is. So are you taking the risk on him? Does it worth the risk? Does it worth it? I don't know. Does it worth the risk?
Can you hear me?
Because he played 90 minutes. Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. Go ahead.
He played 90 minutes in the Panathinaikos match, so I don't know. Are you risking him and playing him against Newcastle, or are you playing Gusto? So I'm a little bit confused. I don't want to see James and Gusto start. That combination for me is terrible, man. I don't want it. I don't want that combination, man. I don't want it. As much as I want to trust Maresca, but that combination for me is not good enough. Let the left footer say a left
Why?
back play left
Why?
back. Let the left footer left back. Bryce, Cucurella is ready. We have Vega. Why are you playing Gusto in the left back when there's two players who can play there? That is why the Liverpool one is pissing me off, because there's actually Vega on the bench and you play Gusto. Gusto, but it's okay though. We'll see how it goes though. I just don't want to see. I don't want to see James and Gusto start. But if both of them start, it's Maresca. I trust him with his decision making. So it's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
Are you
it's
sure?
Okay, man.
Are you sure you trust that guy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Trust him. I want to talk about something. Africa for the year.
South African football.
It's gonna be. I think it's. There is no Victor Boniface. Face of that for the CAF. His name is not there. The norm December 16th. The winner is gonna be on December 16th. Don't worry, you guys are gonna be here for the nominees. CAF Ball of the Year. The nominees is out already. There is no Victor Boniface. There's no Boniface there. There's no Boniface. What do you think? There's no Boniface.
For me,
There's Lookman. No connection there. Is it from my place or from your place? Is it from me or from your place? Because speaking, I don't know. No question. Is it from your place or from me? Let me know. Try to refresh. Use Google Chrome. Use Google Chrome. Use Google Chrome. I think Google Chrome is better. Don't use Safari. Safari is a little bit somehow. I don't like Safari. You can use Google Chrome. You can use Chrome though. So for me, you think Ademola Lookman? People are saying Brian Diaz though.
Can you hear me?
I don't think
Can you
Brian
hear
Diaz. Yes. People are saying Brian Diaz. I don't think Brian Diaz win it. I think it's gonna be Ademola Lookman for me. People are saying Brian Diaz. I don't think Brian Diaz win it. I think it's gonna be Adebobo. Adebobo wins it for me though. Adebobo wins it. What happened? Let me check the link. Abdul, check the one I sent you to on WhatsApp. There's one I sent you on WhatsApp, Abdul. I don't know. What's the link? What's going on with the link? Hold on. Abdul, check the one on WhatsApp. Hold on. I don't know what's going on with the link. Copy link again. Let me resend it to you. Hold on. I don't know. I've sent you the link on WhatsApp, Abdul. Okay, use this one now because that's the link. I sent it on WhatsApp to you already. Let me see. Yeah, I sent it to you on WhatsApp already. Try to use this one I sent now. Maybe this one will work. Maybe that one will work. But for me, Ademola Lookman for me, the Blacks. Last year it was Victor Osimhen. This year, Lookman. How impressive are you with the Blacks with the Nigerian players getting an award? Now, African Football of the Year. After the Europa League triumph, now it's going to be the African Football of the Year. Lookman.
Absolutely. Luku has been excellent.
But he's gone a long way. He's Fulham, Leicester City. Wait, which club again? No, I want to remember the club he played for. I know he played for Fulham, Leicester. They play for so many clubs. Everton, yes. So many clubs. Atlanta with Gasperini, man. Look, bless. He's gone with his own. He has gone. He's how do I put it? It's like a workaholic. How do I put it? You know, someone that does 9 to 5 shifts, come to work 9 o'clock. When it's 5 o'clock, just clock out. Don't make. Just, Lookman is like a man for me. He's a journeyman for me. He's a journeyman. He has gone to every club, and after even going to every club also too, he's also done very well too. Him being in the African Footballer of the Year program for me, I can't fault it, man. I can't fault it. I'm happy for him, man. I'm happy. So you think Lookman is gonna win it? Last year it was Osimhen, now it's Lookman. Yeah, it's not that bad. The next thing for us to do is go to Morocco and win it, and go and win in Morocco.
Man.
That's what I want from the players.
Luku has been. Sorry, Luku has been fantastic for both club and country. Luku has been a fantastic example of it doesn't really matter, just play kind footballer. He joined the Eagles when it wasn't really too nobody. He just very quietly, pam 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 pam. And ever since, he's always been under the radar, just performing, just like you said, 9 to 5, 9 to 5.
Johnny is a journeyman. He's a journeyman. Everton, Leicester, Fulham. He could not get a stay. He could not stay one place.
But when you come to find out that this guy can actually play ball, that's what makes it even. You're like, wow. The boy has pace. He can dribble. He plays strong. You can't bully the boy on the field. Lie.
You know what I like about him? He's very versatile. Left and right wing. Can play both wings. Very well.
And he can play midfield.
Very well.
He can play midfield very, very well. No, the boy, listen. If you want to talk, like you said, if you want to talk about transformation, but quiet transformation, very quietly.
Ademola Lookman is the guy.
No, he for me, he's cap. If he's not cap player of the year, come on, man. The audacity to score 4 goals.
No, 3 goals in the EUROPA. He's the first player. He's the first player after somebody put that record. But Lookman has broke the record in the Europa League. He's the first player to do it in the European final. I think after Ronaldo in Champions League. Record? Am I mistaken? Somebody put that record in the Champions League. It's called hat-trick in the Europa League final.
What record is it?
Somebody. I think somebody scored 3 goals in the final. I think in the Champions League final or Europa League final. I don't know. I forget. The commentator said it, but I have to find it. Lookman has been in that. He also scored 3 goals also too. So it's broken that record in terms of being in that situation too and scoring hat-trick. I'll find it. I'll try to find it. But it's a nominees for the African Footballer of the Year. The winner is going to be on December the 16th. December the 16th. Is going to be among the nominees. So who do you think is going to win it? But people are saying Brahim Diaz. I don't think because of the Champions League. I don't think Diaz winning too. But it's Madrid, so what can I say? It's Madrid. But I still think Lookman deserves to win it for me. Lookman deserves to win it. Before we continue, guys, people in the chat, I beg, like the vid, guys. Guys, like that vid, my people. Like and share, guys. Like that freaking vid, guys. Like the vid, guys. Subscribe to the channel, guys. Like the vid. I think people are having more than 3 years. So we'll see how it goes. Just have to manage and work it out. I'm using wrestling at the moment. So I think wrestling for me is much better than staying here, but we'll see. For people that are having connection problem, making a no verse.
But now,
for me,
I'm like, which kind Jaguda? I'm like, where the other channel day, man? Go find that channel. Come on.
Is it my other one? I had a problem with YouTube. That was why I'm doing this one. Because the other channel there was a problem with. I think I was having an issue with YouTube, so YouTube wanted me to change everything. So that was why I'm using this new one now.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll try to fix it. Try to find a solution to it. I could not find a solution. They told me not to, I can't use it anymore. So that's why I'm using the new one now.
What about all your contacts there?
Back into this new one, though. Messages. I get a response from Golden very soon. So we'll see. So Adu, we talked about Ademola Lookman, Maresca questioning Jim's personality as a captain and a leader, your quick take, and your take on the Sunday match Newcastle Chelsea. Abdul, go ahead and talk.
Can you hear me?
Yes, one, I can hear you loud and clear.
Yeah, big up everyone, man.
Big up TGIF.
Yeah. Thank God it's Friday. What did you say?
Yeah.
You want me to comment on again?
Big up, bros. Big up, man. Big up.
Alpha.
You want to start with only want to start with them.
What's happening with James?
We talked about James Maresca questioning his leadership skills. We also talked about Ademola Lookman, African Footballer of the Year. Then we talked about Chelsea Newcastle.
What did Maresca say about James?
He said he's too reserved as a player, that he needs to be more of a leader in terms of either speaking. When things doesn't go well, he expects more from James. And he also said as a player, when you're a captain of Chelsea, especially a big club like Chelsea, you need to stay fit. That's number one. At least 80% of the match you have to play it. That's number one. Number two, he also said because this team is young, he needs James, if the team is giving 100%, he wants them to give 200, 300. In terms of his ability to speak, have a conversation with the team, have a conversation with the referees. He needs James to be the focal point that, okay, this is Chelsea captain. He's acting as a captain. The leadership, he said his story is that he doesn't like that. And they asked him, who is the closest player to the personality? What he said, Levi Cowell, Caicedo. He said Levi Cowell, he said Cowell, Caicedo, and Cucurella, and Enzo Fernandez. Those are the four players he mentioned that have their personality he wants from the team. But he said, as a captain, you need to be the sheep, like in terms of being all as a captain. So
yeah, but the thing is, did you hear him say that, or did you read it?
He said that, yeah. He said that today.
No. Did you watch a video of him saying that, or did you just read it?
No, it was put out today on the Absolute Chelsea stuff today.
Okay.
On the news today.
Yeah, I know. Our players are a bit quiet. I think it's because they're young. Like, you don't really see them. If you watch some of our games, you still see you see some players actually being vocal at each other. So I think it's actually I think it's something that's actually encouraged, that for them to speak out and them to be more vocal, because that's how they will only grow to know each other, because they're a young team anyway. Like in the last game against Panathinaikos, I saw Modric do a move in the first half. He made the move and then he tried to shoot and the ball went out. But I saw him screaming at another player. So in my head, I'm thinking, yes, that's very good. They have to be, because I mean, if you played the game before, you discover most of the time when you're vocal, you tend to take more responsibility by yourself, because
Yeah.
you are thinking, you know, if you're calling somebody out, then you have to live up to expectations so that they don't call you out. So that's the mentality sometimes in a team game, in a team sport. So yeah, they should be more vocal because they're young, and they should call out each other and encourage each other and push each other. So I don't have a problem with that. In terms of availability, I mean, it's just normal thing. If you're a captain, then you have to be available at least most of the time. You can't be a captain and then only captain in like 10 games and that's it. The team needs to feel your impact, like our captain is always there. So I understand what he's kind of saying from that. And I kind of like some of the guys he's made captain from time to time. I like him making Enzo a captain because Enzo has wanted to be a captain since last season when Poch was there. So I kind of know he wanted to, he was looking for it. And one thing that Enzo said that I like is he said, we know that we're a young team, but we can still be a young team and be a very serious team. I.e., people having like a serious attitude towards the game. So I kind of like that kind of mentality. Caicedo, we kind of know like what Caicedo would be. That if you give Caicedo the armband, he will only give you 150%, 200% anytime he plays. Cucurella, we already know what Cucurella is all about and things like that. So I don't have a problem with that really. What else did you mention
And
again?
Levi Cowell too, part of the leadership skills also too.
Yeah, yeah, I don't mind Liverpool. Sometimes he's angry and sometimes he's quiet. Somebody said like anytime he goes to the barber and is not happy with his haircut, he carries that anger to the pitch. So he's quite hot and cold. Sometimes he's happy. I mean, sometimes he's angry. Sometimes he's just quiet. I like to see him angry anyway because I think
Like
he just has to pick
I
up.
think I think you're gonna see that against Arsenal. Arsenal Chelsea. Oh my goodness. Oh my god.
Yeah,
That
but
thing
he needs
that
to.
will that will that for me that will escalate a lot because that's a London derby. That's gonna be a lot of fights. I don't that match will be very difficult to watch. It's
See,
gonna be difficult to watch.
I don't see that as any. I'm tired of having some of these big teams as rivals, some of these teams that are not actually at our level. Arsenal has never won European competition, I can't remember. And then they want to say like they're our mates. Like when last did they win the league? They last won the league before Nana was born. And then they are here like always screaming, always shouting, just because they came second like twice. Give me a break, man. Um, what did I say? Yeah. Levi Cowell. Levi Cowell just needs to like cut some of his rash decision sometimes. Because I watched that Liverpool game again and I thought like that penalty game was like, experienced defender wouldn't do that, man. He just kicked out
Yeah.
like an amateur player. I'm thinking like, nah.
It doesn't need to do that. It doesn't need to
Yeah,
do
I'm
that.
thinking, Levi Cowell. Why? So he just needs to cut out those rash decisions, really. I'm like, our team is very young. Like I was asking somebody this morning or afternoon, like what's even our average age in the last team we played?
20,
Sorry, the last game we played. It's like
20,
22 or something like that.
20, 22, 23, 21.
Yeah, that's the point. We don't even know how young this team is. Some of these guys we abuse and insult, like Badoshili. Badoshili is just like 23. That's very young in football, like for like high level football. That's very young. Even this call we were complaining about, how old is he? Like 21. Lavia
20.
20. Caicedo 22, 23 or so. Like so I was like, it's a very young team. Very young team. And
Yeah.
I'm happy with their performance and what they're doing at the moment. I just say, long may it continue. And if Newcastle come, I see no reason why we shouldn't smash them because we're going to create the chances. Do we take the chances? I don't know. You see, the problem why we are not eulogizing about someone like Caicedo, especially, is because of what is in front of Caicedo. I was watching clip of him where they say like highlight of some of his skills, and if you know how many true diagonal passes he made to Jackson in the past 1 year that Jackson missed one-on-one with the keeper. They're up to 4 or 5. So it's because what is in front of people like Caicedo that we don't really appreciate him. Imagine a Drogba in front of Caicedo where he's making all those true passes, putting, the ball in people, putting it on their plate just for them just to score. But we're not ruthless in terms of scoring. So we don't really appreciate some of these guys because of what is in front of them. But some of them are real ballers like Caicedo. He is a real baller. Like, if
The
you
boys have you
want
play
to,
ball. This have you play ball.
if you have a young player or a kid trying to be a midfielder, please go study Caicedo. This guy does everything. Short passes, long passes,
Same
square
old.
passes, diagonal passes, ball on the grass, ball in the air, good tackling,
Complete player, man.
good aging. I mean, midfielder,
He just has to
I mean,
continue doing that for at least
I
5 games
tell
straight.
you, man. I tell you, man. And I always say this guy reminds me of Michael Essien, but we appreciate Essien more because in front of Essien there was like a Drogba, and next to Essien there was like a Frank Lampard,
No,
where
these boys
if
have
he
you play
gives them
ball.
the ball, they'll bury it.
These guys have you play
You
ball. I
know,
can't even hide it. Caicedo can ball.
see, even in
I
that
can't
game, I
even
didn't even
hide, man.
realize. I didn't even realize he was the one that gave Jackson. You know that first ball where Jackson smashed
Yes,
that
now.
diagonal. He was the one that gave. That
Of
is
course.
food on the plate for any striker. The reason why we are
But
remembering the second
look at
one
the goal.
is because
That
Jackson
goal.
scored.
Exactly.
It's
That
because Jackson
pass, eh?
scored. That's why we remember, like, oh, it's Caicedo. He made the same pass in the first half.
No, but that
I
listen,
tell you, man,
that pass to the goal though. That pass to the goal was world class.
I don't know, man. I need to read more about this kid because I don't know who kind of scout discovered this guy from nowhere.
Baller.
I don't
I
know.
tell
I
you,
don't know how he
Enzo,
just.
Enzo no reach her anywhere.
Come on, man. Because he's low profile player, we think like he's whatever. If this guy was in Madrid, we would all be screaming Ballondor, Ballondor, Ballondor.
Man, the boy played ball that day. The ball that boy
Man,
played that day against Liverpool. God,
man.
he
I
needed
mean,
help. The guy just needed somebody that can convert all those
he,
moves.
I mean, it's not even a debate anymore when they consider Caicedo to Declan Rice.
You
And people
know,
are telling me
it's still
that,
debatable. It's still debatable.
oh my
No.
God,
Calm down,
it's not
calm down,
debatable.
calm down,
No,
calm
go
down,
listen. No.
calm down.
Take
No,
it. No,
no,
no.
no.
You know when you will appreciate Caicedo,
Come,
let other
stop.
fans.
Oh.
No. Listen to other fans talking about Caicedo. That's when you appreciate Caicedo. You will
No,
know
but
that this guy
if you,
are envious.
but if you listen to true football fans, they will talk to you about Declan Rice. True football fans, or like people that will forget
He has,
anything
he
about
has, he has,
football.
he has, he has been crap this year. Yeah.
See,
He has been crap
No.
this
The
year.
past 3 games, Declan Rice is back to just that guy is world class. I don't want to call him world class yet, but no. We can have a discussion about. We can have a debate, Abdul. But no. Come on, calm down.
see. There is no, there is nothing. Caicedo might not even score you one goal in a season, but you will always appreciate him as a midfielder. That is when you know that somebody's a real midfielder. It's not about when the midfielder started scoring high number of goals. That's recently now. Caicedo might not score you one goal, but you will appreciate him as a midfielder. You will
No, not
acknowledge him
recently. Oh,
that,
long time.
yeah,
Oh, long
no,
time.
I didn't like scoring high number of goals. Midfielders, it's not what
Yeah,
we're expecting now. We know they score goals, but it's not like we're expecting. Like now, they expect you if you're a midfielder, oh, you have to give us like 15 goals or something like that.
mm-hmm.
It's Caicedo might not score you one goal, but you will appreciate him, you will feel him in the game.
Yeah, and they
I
play
think
ball.
the way we are playing, because of the way we are playing,
The
I
guy
think
they
we'll
play
score
ball,
more.
man. I'm like, if you see me
But
that day, that game against Liverpool, if you see I'm like, wow. I'm like, is that Caicedo? Now, so I did for, is that Caicedo? Is that Caicedo?
Abdullah saying he will score goals. That I forgot to mention. This guy has shot. He has shot as well. I said this guy reminds me of Michael Essien. The difference is Michael Essien had people like Drogba in front of them. Where if they link up with them like this, man, they know they are going. They're going to deliver.
And I think up to that, and I think that's even Maresca said the same thing today in the president. Because people were like, we need to see Caicedo, Lavia, Enzo play. Maresca said no. The reason is because if he's gonna play those three players, what of the defensive ability? Somebody needs to take responsibility for that. He said they cannot take the risk on those two.
We need to see who. We need to see what.
He said because there was one of the asked him today.
Yeah.
Said he wants to play them, but what of the defensive ability? Somebody needs to take responsibility for that, and said he has to do it as a manager.
That will only happen if you're playing 4-3-3. Like
He doesn't
Madrid
play
plays.
4-3-3.
But he doesn't play 4-3, so he's not going to do that. He doesn't play 4-3. The only time we can see that is if you use Caicedo as an inverted. Where you play Caicedo as like right full back, and then he inverts into midfield, or he inverts into a right wing player. That's the only time you can see but there's no need to have the three of them, in my own opinion. If you're going to be playing this system, okay, there's no need for you to have the three of them on the pitch. And somebody was telling me like, oh, but Enzo, we can't have like a player of 100 and something million pounds on the bench. Did we get Caicedo for free? I mean, have you forgotten? Caicedo cost $1 billion because he's from because he's a low-profile player from Ecuador. You think you can just like rubbish him and just dismiss him? He's a top bowler, man. He's a top midfielder in everything, in price tag, in everything. Okay, so if Enzo needs to be in the bench, I'm sorry. These guys are they're just high-level bowlers, man. I mean, Enzo's not going to be on the bench like permanently because there's going to be games he needs to play.
Yeah.
But to say because you don't want to have him on the bench, so what are you going to do? Caicedo is better than him. Caicedo is better than him, man. There's nothing else you want to do. And I'm sorry, I don't know. I don't care what.
Yeah. So we'll talk about Lookman for the African Football of the Year. Do you think he's going to win it this year? Last year was Victor Osimhen. This year, Lookman wins it next year. I don't know.
Which year are we going? 2024.
2024. So the award is going to be given on December 16th. It's going to be given December 16th this year. The African Football of the Year.
Yeah.
And I think the potential favor will be Ademola Lookman.
No, but we played the AFCON this year, didn't we? In January. And then
yes, African Football of the Year.
And then he got to the final for Europa. So he's a good candidate. I can't think about
it's actually the favorite. It's actually the favorite.
Yeah. I think he's worth winning it. And then he deserves it because he plays regularly for Atlanta. I mean, that's the only reason why I watch Atlanta, because I want to watch Lookman. So I think on top of my head, I think he deserves it. There might be other players, I'm not sure, because I don't really rate that award. But
they said Brahim Diaz of Madrid.
Who's Brahim Diaz?
Brahim Diaz of Madrid.
Which African player? Morocco.
He plays for Morocco, yes, Brahim Diaz.
Does he start for Madrid? I can't remember him being a regular.
No,
he's a squad player in Madrid.
Yeah, he's a squad player, yes. But I think the African players are pushing him to win it.
Yeah, but what has Morocco done this year? So I don't think we can push him.
But it's my
No, I don't think we can push him ahead of Lookman. And I hear you say like, Lookman is a journeyman. Lookman is not a journeyman.
He's a journeyman.
Lookman,
Everton.
Lookman, hold on now. Hold on. You see, a journeyman is is maybe somebody that is like not successful, but just moving around, unsuccessfully moving around. Okay, you cannot call him a journeyman. He's a European champion. How can you call that a journeyman? You know, so to me, Lookman is like what I always advise English players from our background. Like, just go and enjoy football. Okay, that's what the reason why I like people like James Milner, why I like players like Ashley Young, players like Welbeck. Just go out and enjoy, just play your own game, enjoy your football. If it doesn't work out in this club, look for another solution for yourself. If it doesn't work out, go and look for another solution and just play football without pressure. You know, don't wait until you're like 39 trying to play for England. If you're going to play for England, you're going to know by 22. Okay? Go and look for, if you have a different country that are work inviting you, go and play and enjoy your football. That's why I like him, and he's very professional. Okay, you don't see him saying he's doing stupid things here or doing stupid things there, or you don't see him saying, "Oh, he's doing things that are like antisocial and things like that." He's always very professional, and it's all about his football. This guy's dropped, man.
Yeah, go ahead, Abdi, go ahead. Can you hear me? I think there is a problem. Can you hear me? Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, okay.
Good. Yeah, continue.
So I'm saying is you never you just it's never in the news. You never hear them saying this guy is antisocial, is this, is that, is that. He's always focused on his game. He's highly professional. He goes to and people like this are people who have longevity in football because it's all about enjoying the game for them. That's why you see people like James Milner. James Milner have been playing the game for like over 20 years. Okay, Ashley Young, he's been playing the game like Ashley Young says, oh, very soon he might have his son play professional football, maybe like in the next 1 or 2 years or so. Like if his son is lucky, he might get into professional football. Imagine you and your son being like a professional footballer at the same time. You know, people like Welbeck. Welbeck has like settled down and he's just enjoying his game. That's what it's all about. That's why I like Lookman. So I don't like this. It's a journeyman kind of tag, as if he's not successful. It's just like, how can you be a
No, I
journeyman when
just
they're
said
paying
it.
you professional footballers money like every week?
Joining because he hasn't
But
kind of making me happy.
but I'm sorry, but I've never heard that term before used in football. We normally use it in boxing, but I don't know how I'm going to interpret that in football terms. But I know people just throw away all these phrases. People try to be smart. So I like Lookman. If he wins it, like kudos to him again. That's why I said he just loves his football. That's another accolade added to his.
So hold on. As the custodian of football, right?
Yeah.
You say you've never heard Johnny Man. So as the custodian of football, what have you heard? What is the best way to explain somebody when somebody says Luku is a Johnny Man? He's not saying that Luku is subpar in quality. What he's saying is that this
But we
guy
don't.
has,
We don't. What I'm saying is, I've never heard that
okay,
term
then
used
yes, exactly. That's
in the
all.
football ecosystem. The
It
place I
always
hear
has
it,
been
the
there.
place we use it, the
Yeah,
place we use it most,
yeah,
and the
yeah,
place I've always heard about it is in
yeah.
boxing.
No, but it's
And
no. I've used it in football for as long as you can think. In football, is a Johnny Man. Absolutely,
I've
I can name
I've
a whole
never heard it,
bunch.
man.
Ashley Young was a Johnny Man.
Yeah, but these guys are successful. We don't use it in boxing like
No,
that.
but no, Johnny Man in this case is a figure of speech. What Abdullah was trying to say is that this guy has played in so many teams. He's not saying talking anything about his quality. Johnny Man is a figure of speech, Abdullah Abdul. If you actually want the meaning of Johnny Man is a figure of speech, it's not
No,
literal.
but it's not in boxing.
Yeah.
It's not a positive connotation to call
Yeah,
somebody a journeyman.
that's
It doesn't
boxing.
have it doesn't
In
have a
general.
positive. Hold on, Blue Eyes. It
Yeah,
doesn't
yeah.
have a positive feel to it.
Professor.
Okay. Yeah.
No, no. I'm
Evening,
telling you that
evening, guys. Evening.
hey, yo,
Yeah. You see
hey,
this
yo.
Liverpool guys now. You see this
We're
Liverpool
here
guys
to
that they don't
tackle
laugh.
Newcastle.
I know.
You see this
Hey,
Liverpool guys, they don't
Joe
laugh
Like,
dropped
now.
deep.
man,
What's the
nah,
plan? What's the plan for
Hey,
fans on the right?
I don't like crazy man.
They've
See,
come to
guys, I'm not here to interrupt. Sorry, Chief, for continuing.
they've come to Yabos again. You see all this
no,
little
no.
Yeah.
Johnny Man has nothing.
Johnny man, let's get back.
No. Johnny Man has nothing to do with Luku's quality. No,
No.
Johnny Man is just a figure of speech to say that Luku
what
has
does it
played in
mean in
so many
football?
teams.
Okay.
In football, it's the same thing. The person has gone. He played in so
Let me
many
explain
teams.
myself. Let me explain myself. When I say Johnny Man, what I mean is he's
on.
played in different teams like Leicester,
Come on, man.
Everton, even stability. It's loaned out.
I know. Oh, okay.
Just around
So
20
you
minutes.
see what I mean? You see
So,
what I
but,
mean?
but wait, but now in after
I know what you.
season after
I know what.
season.
I'm like,
Abdullah,
I'm like,
Abdullah,
don't
I
go
know
spoil
what
the
you.
whole plan. I'm like, if I
I,
don't explain this thing, for leave it the way it
I,
did.
I know what you mean. You see, you've added the negative connotation to it now. You see, he has no stability. Is that something positive to say about somebody and their work? You're adding a negative. I know what you mean, but I'm just saying where me I'm
I'm like,
coming
don't go
from,
spoil this thing, man.
where we always use it. It's a
I'm like,
negative.
you don't go spoil this thing
It
where you
has,
dey try speaking.
you know. So I really respect this guy because I've come a lot of around a lot of footballers that maybe retired at their early 30s, and some of them later in life they regret. They're like, oh, I think I retired a little bit too early. Oh, I should have pushed myself a little bit. Oh, I was too much under pressure. The pressure got to me a bit. Da, 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 da. So I really appreciate these guys like Lookman, like Milner, Ashley Young, and all these kind of guys. Because that's what football is all about. When you're growing up as a kid, you want to be a footballer. You're not really thinking like in this kind of level, like, I want to earn big money. All this like, oh, I want to be in this club for like 30 something years. Da, 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 da. You just enjoy your game. You just enjoy playing it most of the time. And I'm saying like I really respect these guys for carrying on with that mentality. Because if Lookman was still has this mentality of all this, he was the first guy that actually one of the first group that started like all this kind of like people from our background going into Europe to play. If it was before, they mostly want to remain in the Premier League environment. And I tell you, if somebody like Lookman I just like maintain, I mean, I'd always be like just be desperate to only remain in the UK, he'd probably be in the championship now. But I mean, look at where he is. He's a European winner. And anytime you watch him play, I've really not seen him had a bad game or a poor game for Atlanta. He always plays an okay game anytime you watch him. So I mean, kudos to the guy, man. The guy has done so well. So
Yeah,
I really
fair
like the
enough.
guy. So if he wins the
Quick
go ahead, yeah.
your prediction for Sunday. I said 2-1, Blue, I said 3-1. What are you going for?
See, like I've always said,
I think we'll concede.
this team has the potential not to lose a game. So anything that we get, as long as it's not a loss, I'm happy with it. Obviously, I prefer a win. And with the current Chelsea, we're gonna create chances. I hope we can smash them and have a good day. Smash them like 4 goals or 5 goals or something like that. Just humiliate them in a way, man. So I hope we have I hope our strikers find their boots, we're probably going to concede because that's
Yep.
how we play.
Fair
And
enough.
defenders are not really that strong. But
So, Ariel, I'm gonna round it up with you with your Liverpool Arsenal. Give me your thoughts. Where's your head at? You travel to Emirates.
Can you guys hear me before Ariel jumps on? Can you hear me?
yeah, we can hear you.
Let me very, very relaxed. Ariel, talk, Mr. Ariel, Liverpool boy, talk your talk.
I'm like,
Is it
Yeah,
there? Is Ariel there? Bless, go ahead. Liverpool Arsenal.
I think Ariel is.
Ariel, can you hear? I don't think we can hear you. I don't know this guy. Like
No, Ariel
this voice
is
using.
away. Ariel is away from his mic. Blue Eyes, you can go ahead.
Liverpool will score. Arsenal will score. I think Arsenal will win because I believe we're going for 2-2. That's me. 2-2. Bless, go ahead. I'm going for a 2-2 draw. What's your prediction? I think Arsenal will win, Liverpool will win. I'm going for a draw.
Where are they playing? Home or away?
On Sunday at the Emirates. Liverpool is playing away. It's at the Emirates.
They're probably. It's either going to be a draw or Arsenal's going to win. You get it?
I'm going to 2-2 for me, 2-2 draw because I think they will score. Liverpool will also score too.
Yeah. They're not. When did I saw them playing? Who they played Dynamo. They played Dynamo and they didn't look that impressive, man. But I think it's probably going to end up a draw, or they're either going to end up a draw, or maybe Arsenal are going to win. But I prefer it to.
Arsenal will go for the draw for
Arsenal
me.
is going to win, no.
Your predictions was 2-1, 2-0. Liverpool will score. That one, I'm gonna say that one I will
No,
score.
Arsenal is
Or
going
they
to
will
win. Arsenal is going to beat Liverpool. You know why? Because of Kai Havertz.
You know we're gonna come back here. So better get a prediction right.
Waiting Kai Havertz get well.
Liverpool defense, they fear the boy, man. The boy they chop
like-
anytime he play Liverpool. He they chop. You remember that goal?
Blessed.
Remember
I'm
that
going
goal
for
he
the
scored against? Remember that goal he scored for Liverpool? We had. He scored against Liverpool. We had.
I'm going for it.
Hype, small hype did the guy.
Nah, the boy is closing. He's nearing world class. Nearing.
Oh my God. Come on.
Yo, can you guys hear me?
I'm going for
Now we can hear you. Yes, go ahead.
Yes, you can hear you now.
Okay, perfect. Yo,
So
why are you bringing up Kai
Give me your
Havertz
take.
versus Liverpool?
As you
Be
guys
careful.
play this
Be careful what you wish for. Arium, be careful what you wish for. Arium, be careful what you wish for. You don't
as
want
you
to
guys
have
play-
Hold on. Hold on. What's my take on what, Abdullah, please?
You don't want Kai Havertz poke.
Are you winning or is it for me?
Oh,
It's a
do
draw.
you just to be grammatically secure? Do you mean Arsenal Liverpool because Arsenal is at home? Am I correct?
Yes, Arsenal Liverpool is
Not Liverpool.
like
Just because I'm the main character doesn't mean I'm at home. I'm away. Can we just get that secure?
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
ASAP?
Ball is ball. You play your ball. Ball is ball. It doesn't matter.
I just wanted to
When I'm going to Anfield, I was confident I'm going to go to Anfield and ball. So
yes, but was it on Liverpool versus Chelsea you saw, not Chelsea versus Liverpool?
they will ball you out, go out. We don't win, but we play ball.
Right, don't be offended. Don't be offended. I'm having my conversation on the line. Don't be offended.
No,
I'm
please
not
take your
offended.
time.
I'm not offended. I'm just a
With
little bit disappointed.
with your poor off the ball structure, Blue Lions, poor off the ball structure. Inverting Balogusto in my stadium at 5 p.m. on a Sunday.
Don't
You
worry.
guys, the lack of
We
dignity.
are coming to Anfield. Don't worry. We'll be back next
You
year.
came to
Don't worry.
invert Balogusto. So you now told Pedro Neto to go outside.
Is that really what happened at Anfield? Is that
That's
what
what I
happened?
saw. That's what I saw. I saw Balogusto with the task of inversion. I said,
You see why I say
Nigga,
don't
why would
lose to
you
Liverpool? Abdullah, you see why I say don't lose to Liverpool? I told you. These things come in and they come in droves. They come every Oh man. You see what I'm telling you?
What the worst fan base to lose to? The worst.
Don't lose to Liverpool. Oh. Chai. That thing pain me. Because we play ball. And I hate when you play ball but you don't win. That thing
Yeah,
hurt.
because you have shown some things, and
Yeah. Like
it's you don't want to do that in my stadium. Like it's better to do. You know how United sometimes they can play me and they know how to take the ambition out of the game. The thing with Chelsea versus Liverpool games, it's always a very highly ambitious match because Chelsea use Liverpool as a reference point because you have respect for how much football means
Oh
to
my
our city.
God.
So Chelsea know that if they are hold on, I took 3 points from you.
See,
No, 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 hold on. I can't finish.
you guys were like, all you guys had for the past 7 years is to chase Guardiola, and you couldn't do nothing with it. Klopp couldn't do anything with it. All he did was like just
Can
win
we
the league
respect Andy
once.
Slots, who is
He
in
won. He
this
won.
post? Can we
Klopp,
respect Andy
Klopp,
Slots? Can we
He hasn't.
respect Andy Slots?
Klopp,
He
Klopp
hasn't.
won the league. Klopp won the league in a COVID time. Is that
But
league?
can you respect that Liverpool, right? Our fan base.
Which are the slot? It's not even November, guy.
The whole chief. My thing is right. I've experienced this right in 2005. Right, I was in
When you finish seventh and you won the Champions League,
in 2005. Right, I was in school, and I really do admit that we stretched that break from 2005 to 2019 in terms of major trophies won. I totally, that is one thing I'll never be shameless about is the fact that I did 14 years in jail. 14. Shout out to a few of the cups between, but I'm not here to bring those up. So for me, right, why why the Chelsea game matters so
Why
much
you
is
lose to Liverpool? Why? Oh my goodness. We
I
can't be
can't.
going through this. Why we lose
all
to Liverpool? I
days,
told you guys.
all days, I would have loved to, like somebody said,
Just do your
I would have loved to see that
thing,
game
fam.
if we had
Let's get out of it.
Fofana and Cucurella in that game.
Me too.
I would
Me
have loved to
too.
watch
Me
that
too.
game
What's up,
with
Tyreek
Fofana and
Mitchell? I
Cucurella.
left back for you. What's up,
And then
Chilwell? Why not Chilwell? I put Chilwell there.
Chilwell is not in the team anymore. It's not a Chelsea player anymore. We're
Don't
just
Look,
like
lose to
either
Liverpool.
either way. Look, either way.
3-1.
I'll wrap up like this. I'll wrap up like this before we get into the weekend game because I have to just quickly review because my I had connection issues, so I couldn't finish last time. My thing is that fixture will forever. I was listening to one Chelsea fan cast, one of the podcasts for Chelsea, and it was from a gentleman that was at the game, and he was talking about how it surprised him because he hadn't been at Anfield for a long time. How much booing there was. The songs we sing about you, the song you sing about us. okay, no history, blah blah blah. And he was like, he couldn't believe it was constant booing, booing. And my thing is that wake up and smell the coffee again. This hatred for Chelsea will continue in Liverpool forever because you have the audacity and you've had the audacity to actually affect us systematically, emotionally. You really,
How?
really
How?
tried to take Gerrard from
Caicedo
Liverpool.
Lab, Caicedo
Stop,
Labia.
stop. Can you
Forget
stop
Caicedo Lavia. We're talking about Gerrard here. Respect yourself, man.
becoming something else?
What's nonsense? Lavia that played
Nah,
50
man,
minutes
see
is
this
in this
problem.
conversation.
Listen.
What's nonsense? I'm talking about you making us call
Listen.
Irish gangsters to protect
Listen.
Gerrard's position.
Oh my God. Oh my
The
God.
Kinsella family.
Listen, Ariel.
These are
We
the level
wanted
of people you are affecting.
chill. See, we wanted a lot of players like we wanted Gerrard.
Oligarch face.
We got some, we didn't get some. Okay? All those things you
And you
guys were
came back from Mireles. I'll never forgive that one. After
you
Torres,
guys
I'll
were
never
just
forgive Mireles. What nonsense?
hold on. You
Fantastic
guys were
signing.
just fronting
Fantastic signing.
with
Your
What
head like
guys,
fantastic.
what
What a
of
what a
you
what a
guys,
signing. What a
Denanyu?
signing.
hold on,
Because
Abdullah,
Torres,
you guys,
Torres was a dud. You guys spun the block for Mireles.
you guys
It was
were just
traumatizing.
no, hold on.
Relish
You
is
guys were
ambitious though. You got to give
fronting.
him credit. He's ambitious, man.
Yeah, he made
You
the
guys,
move, but Sigua, it was hard. I have to respect
you
him.
guys, you guys were just fronting with all these
Samsung Chelsea was a different Chelsea. Samsung Chelsea. Hey,
No,
Lagos
you guys,
Airport. Mutala Mohammed, Samsung Chelsea, first
What?
class.
hold on, Ariel. You guys were just
Rolex and
fronting.
Samsung Chelsea. They told us
You
in
guys were just
Johannesburg Airport. Hey, that's a
hold
serious
on,
guy.
hold on now. You
What
guys were
about
just
what about
fronting.
JVC Arsenal? Hey,
No, Samsung Chelsea is like Blackberry, it's like different level. That's the highest level. Samsung Chelsea, Blackberry era. Are you crazy? When Concord was still flat, please.
You see, that's the problem with this Liverpool fans. They
don't
won't
be
allow you to speak.
like Samsung Chelsea.
No,
You guys,
please. I'm sorry. It's just you know you affect my club. You know.
you guys were just fronting like about all these gangsters with Steven Gerrard. What about when Alex
At least you
Ferguson
know the story.
wanted him?
That's why I joined this stream.
No,
At least there's historians here.
what about when Alex Ferguson wanted him? What what happened then? Because you guys knew it was Chelsea, you told like, oh, let's just scare them away, blah
No,
blah.
because Ferguson was never serious. It was just paper talk. Yes, of course, in the England camps, I know specifically that a few of the England players tried to have a word with Gerrard about joining United. But Chelsea actually with Pini Zahavi and the rest of the agents you are working with
Very
in that
bad man.
region.
Bad man at them. Bad man at them.
See,
Bad man at them.
When Frank Allison was still head, you know that you actually
Abdullah,
used that connection in the
you
northwest of England to get to Gerrard. You did.
please. Abdullah, did you watch that Mikey Benalos interview where he said the only player that were very close to getting and that got away and that paid him is Sergio Aguero? Okay, we're talking about Aguero level. You guys are talking about Steven
Gerrard was before. I'm talking about when Chelsea was Chelsea. Peter Kenyon. I'm talking about real treachery.
who is that's what I'm saying. Who is Gerrard compared to the ones that got away? Like
Gerrard is
Aguero?
the one that you pursue. There were two players. If everybody who has ever smoked a freaking cigarette in Mayfair knows, it was Thierry
Peter
Henry
Kenyon.
and Steven Gerrard
Kenyon.
that they chased. They chased the most. It was Thierry and Steven Gerrard. That is who Chelsea. That's the level of devilish ambition when you're dealing with Chelsea. You must stamp it out. You cannot play with these guys. SW6.
No. I think Henry's pursuit
Oh, the
was
way you're taking a step back because I'm dropping one or two bombs.
no.
Or it's too much tension.
Henry's pursuit,
Talk about
Henry's pursuit
talk Arsenal.
no more than
When you are stressing David Dean in Landmark Hotel in Baker Street for meeting upon meeting about Henri.
Ferdinand as well. It's the same thing. Roman came and he wanted to build the biggest brand of football in the world. So he was chasing anybody that
Leave my club out of it. You go and dominate Celtic. Don't try it.
Steven Gerrard couldn't even celebrate scoring a goal that year. He had to be chewing his jersey. You see
Yeah,
that?
he was sad,
He put that
bro.
jersey, he put that jersey in his mouth and was chewing his jersey
It's true,
to
it's true,
celebrate.
it's true.
Why was he trying to
Do
eat his jersey?
you remember the Carling Cup when his head was truly frazzled when he
No, no,
popped
no. Why was
against
he trying to eat
himself?
his jersey? Why was he trying to eat
Oh
his jersey?
God.
He so much believed in Liverpool, he was chewing his jersey.
He was
Like,
finished. He was emotionally finished.
You see, don't worry. We'll
he
be back. It's a
couldn't
matter of time.
celebrate
Don't
a
worry.
Champions League. He couldn't celebrate a Champions League goal. He was chewing his jersey.
But
Imagine.
look,
That's how
I don't want to
desperate.
get too much off topic if you guys are talking about the Newcastle stuff. But obviously,
No,
Then
keep talking.
Arsenal,
You guys,
no. Arsenal, Liverpool. Your take on Arsenal,
okay. So
Liverpool.
Abdullah, let me ask you yourself before you even ask me. How do you,
Okay.
Blue please? How do you guys?
yeah.
How do you even see the game? Because I
I'll
don't want
tell
to
For
you
get caught
how.
up
me,
in
I'll
the
tell you
okay.
how,
injuries.
man.
You know, the
For
injuries
me,
are trying to dominate the narrative.
for me, this is what I said
I'll tell you
earlier.
how
I
I
don't know
see
if
the
you
game.
wait, but let me finish because last year I
Yeah,
told
go
you
ahead.
guys and I was here. I even told you, Jumo is an Arsenal fan. Arsenal is not winning the league. One, they have, and two, for me, they don't have enough squad
But
depth.
Abdullah, you're an Arsenal hater. You're an
No,
Arsenal
no, no.
hater.
Let me finish. Let me
Are you listening to Abdullahi? Are you
finish. Let
listening
me
to
finish.
Abdullahi?
He's
Let
an
me
Arsenal
finish.
hater.
Let me
Are you listening
finish.
to Abdullahi?
One,
Are you
Mikel
listening
Arteta.
to
Two,
Abdullahi?
He
Arsenal
can't say
does.
one positive thing about Arsenal.
Wait,
Are you listening to Abdullahi?
let me finish up.
You know how many TV Abdullahi
Abdullah on
watches?
Arsenal,
I
I just
believe
got fry
because
plantain. Whenever Abdullah talk about Arsenal, I'll just fry plantain.
I don't see the problem is there are a lot of rivals. I can't see them for 2017. When I work with Liverpool, it's last year, last 2 years. My goodness, Champions League, Premier League. Excuse me. The way they talk, like, excuse me. So the way I see Arsenal play, I'm like, okay, I want to see more from them because all they can win the league, they need to join Manchester City. You cannot win the league if you do not have a proper number nine. Kai Havertz is not the number nine. Forget about him. That guy's not the number nine. You need to have a special player because every team has special player. Man City have KDB. There's Foden. There's Alan. There's a lot of Mohamed Salah is there. Van Dijk is there. Ibrahim Konate is there. Alisson Becker is there. Arsenal, Bukayo Saka, and Martin Odegaard. Those two players for me and the only players for me. I can say they are the special. The rest of them are crap. I don't even care. So those two players they have it, but
Respect Jorginho. Respect Jorginho. Respect
Joe Motor Mike. I beg.
Jorginho.
Bukayo Saka, and Odegaard are the two players I believe. Okay, these are the two special players I can say. Okay, these players I can
Jorge.
on the level I rate them highly. Apart from them, so when I saw the picture with Liverpool, my take is I think it's going to be 2-2 because Arsenal is at home. They don't want to put them.
I rate Gabriel. I've always rated Gabriel. I'm not gonna lie. I like him.
I rate Saliba more than Gabriel for me. That's me.
I don't.
That's
I
me.
don't care about that.
Impossible. Gabriel is player one. I promise you.
I don't,
Saliba is player two.
everybody have different opinion, but the way I've watched it, I prefer Saliba more than Gabriel for me. Gabriel has a good moment for me, which if I'm a striker,
Me,
I will commit him. If I'm a
These
striker,
are
I can't commit.
old lyrics. These are old lyrics about Gabriel. These are COVID bars. These lyrics
yo,
don't
let me
apply to
tell you, I will
Gabriel
walk
anymore.
away with. Give me West. I will walk away with West in that situation. West is better than all those names right now.
Where's
West,
full?
I'm telling you.
Hey, Wes needs to meet the minutes requirements minimum for him to actually be a viable option in the conversation.
Yeah,
Has
but
he
no,
played 20 games in a row yet?
no, but if you know, you know when you watch West.
Okay, I hear you on a like as a man.
He's a bad
Who am
man.
I picking for one game? Yeah, it's
He's a
Wes, it's
bad
Wes.
man.
For
He's
one
a
game,
bad.
it's Wes.
Yeah, he's a bad man. No, West is a bad
And he
man.
can, for me, he can play the most football out of everybody in Chelsea's defense. He's the one that can actually
I'm
play
telling you,
footy.
potentially, man, potentially.
Chalaba used to be able to play footy a bit before he lost his
Don't
confidence.
don't mind this man. He just killed Chaloba, man. Man, this
Wait,
guy.
hold on.
So,
Who killed him? Can we just quickly segue?
Maresca.
Who killed him?
Maresca.
Pochettino or Maresca?
Maresca.
I
Pochettino.
don't, I don't,
Pochettino
I
put
don't.
his. Pochettino was selling his market.
Because I was thinking,
Well,
why am I seeing when we play Crystal
Mar-
Palace? I was thinking, why am I seeing Chalobah trying to form upside trap with Tyreek Mitchell? Like, what's going on here? Is he here? Him and Gehi figuring it out. It's just not a good look.
yeah,
We don't suffer, man. We don't suffer.
I'm just being cheeky
where was
now.
it like?
Shebi, I want the game
Why you lose
2-1
to Liverpool?
now. I want 2-1. You even benched Enzo Fernandez for that game. We need to discuss this.
Yeah.
100
Enzo
million. Then
Fernandez was 10 times.
you took Bombardier
Enzo-
jets to Rui Costa's office.
Listen, that guy was better than Lavia in the game.
I don't think so.
The switches that he was giving to Neto, the switches of play. Liverpool don't like arrogant players that play at their own pace. That's what we hate. We like guys like Declan Rice that just want to scrub the floor. No problem. That's lunch.
Now Declan is playing ball today. These days, Declan is balling. Let's just be
So
fair,
on Sunday, do you expect Declan to look Gravenberg in the eye?
The problem is, like I always say, Declan can morph into a number 4. He can go and play D comfortably. So, Gravenberg has to deal with that dynamism. The fact that he will contain him in
Yes, but he's not going to play the ball over the top. Declan doesn't have the confidence to nip and talk.
Aaron, when was the last time you watched Declan? He's cooking right now, man. Like
I didn't watch Bournemouth because I have respect for myself.
No, he's cooking. He's cooking, man. Right now, Declan Rice is cooking.
I've heard Arsenal fans disappointed with him, but I don't trust them. They don't know what they want.
Not been good, though. That's not been good. Let's not lie about it.
But how do you see this game? Because if I just said the scene,
because of a few games.
Blue Eyes. How do you see this game, Blue Eyes? Because for me, right, Liverpool. If I give you a little secret, I'm sure you know these things because I'm streaming with cultured football watchers right now. Liverpool have a small inferiority complex with Arsenal when it comes to their aristocratic foundation in terms of they believe they play the best football in the world. That is the clout Chelsea took from them because Arsenal made it available. When you believe you're hot shit, you don't have to actually be hot shit for somebody to take that fake belt from you because you have created it. It's like the fake clout Tottenham give to teams all the time against Brighton. If Tottenham were a bit more of a level-headed, humble club and didn't scream and shout about small things, there would have been no clout for Danny Welbeck to lead his merry men into the second half to collect. But Tottenham make it available by throwing darts and celebrating and whatever they did. So for me, right, I don't want to step in to Holloway exuding the potential conclusion to be made about my demeanor that I think I'm hot shit. Because then I know Arsenal will go into their real vulnerable mode and start scratching. You know when Arsenal get vulnerable and start scratching like cats? Because you are really trying to make them suffocate and understand that they are really not active in these big boy combos and in these big boy car parks.
So
I don't want to do that. I don't want them to scratch me, but I want to win.
Yeah, but what are you going to do with Jorge? He's a problem.
You know, I think if Chelsea didn't mind going in there as villains, leaving as villains with the Balak Samsung era. Don't piss me off. The real villain CFC era. Cocaine everywhere. Kalu is just locking up Lumba. Everybody is sad in the Emirates. I'm not sure I can deliver that level of pain.
No, Arsenal is going to beat you guys. That one is confirmed. You don't even need to. There's nothing to argue about.
Both of us see football the same way. Diagonal football.
No, the problem is no. See, it pisses me off that I'm coming to that conclusion because Arsenal are my enemy. But however, the reason I say Arsenal is going to beat you guys is two reasons. Number one is it comes down to a Chelsea connection, and I'm not trying to sound stereotypical. Kai Havertz right now is going to be a.
How do you know? Me too. I think he's the difference maker.
I'm telling you, my brother, Kai Havertz right now
I'm
can run.
so worried. They
Yeah,
have space. They have
you know what?
space.
Let me tell you what. Let me also tell you guys what I learned about Liverpool. If you want to breach Liverpool's defense, it's not Van Dijk. You have to breach the other guy, Konate. Forget Van Dijk. If you
Van
breach
Dijk has no spare change for anybody. There's no spare change. There's no spare change. But Konate, people keep sleeping that there's spare change if you can make Konate look both ways. But Odegaard is normally the one that does that. So I'm wondering who is it that they're going to use as the delay? Nobody in that whole system can delay a pass. No, not one of them.
Keep
Abdullah.
talking. No. I'm here. Keep talking. I'm here.
Okay. No, I was wondering if Blue Eyes was there.
Yeah.
But yeah, for me, I just see it as
Well, keep talking
none
because
of the,
I'm gonna just say 2-2 for me. I'll 2-2. That's what I'm gonna just say. The both of you will score. I'm gonna just say 2-2.
well, you don't think nil-nil is possible.
I don't think anything is possible. I think you both will score. The problem is Arsenal is at home. They cannot afford to pass the balls. They cannot afford to do that because the defense will demand them. And recently, Ateta has not been playing very well. I think for me, 2-2, you score, Liverpool will score. But the problem is, if the game becomes a basketball Arsenal, a basketball game where it's end to end, I think Liverpool have more clinical players. I trust Salah to be the defense maker. I trust Van Dijk to be not trust the Arsenal player right now because they don't have Bukayo Saka. Bukayo Saka is injured. He's not going to play that match. He's injured. So Odegaard, I don't trust any other players to be a defense maker for me. If Bukayo Saka was playing at Martin, Odegaard is a different. Score, and I think so because they're just good as a team. But I believe it's going to be 2-2 because both teams will score. Both teams will score. Both teams will score. That's me. Both teams will score. If Arsenal play an end-to-end game at the Emirates, it's over. They will get beaten. They will get destroyed. If you don't play end-to-end in Liverpool, they are the best when it comes to end-to-end game. We witnessed it at Anfield in the second half when it become end-to-end. You can see how Chelsea were playing Liverpool. I'm like, what the heck is this? Why is the control in this game? Why is the control? And the team you don't want to play hand-to-hand is Liverpool because they have so many defense makers. Van Dijk, Salah, so many of them, so many.
But you
So
see,
you don't want to do that to Liverpool.
I watched what's it called? Arsenal the other day, and I tell you, man, they made me fall asleep. Their
Fall
ball
asleep.
is so boring. They move the ball so slow. Too much ball circulation. I don't feel excited watching them. And
That,
they don't really have somebody you want to watch in the team, you know. And I'm thinking to myself, I thought Arteta was a coach under Pep Guardiola and Maresca was a coach under Pep. Why are they playing so much, different in their why are they so different in their approach? All Arsenal want to do is like they don't want to. That's why their fans are complaining. That's why they finished like second in the league like twice, back to back. Because there's no excitement in watching them. It's more let's just retain the ball and let's just do some, do anything. Just just to win, you know. So I'm not even looking forward to the game. Like as you've said, the best that we can hope for to get an exciting game is if they
Is it what?
do, pound to pound, you score, we score kind of game.
I'm saying it right now. If Arsenal play, they will get destroyed. Liverpool are Liverpool. They are the king of that. They know how to play that.
Yeah,
They know how
I
to play
know.
that under rubbish stuff. Oh my
That's the
god.
closest.
I
That's
don't
the
want to do
closest
that.
we can get to an exciting game. If they don't play like that, the game is not going to be exciting.
I do
It's just going
because
to be
in the
so
second half against Chelsea,
boring, dull.
Liverpool did Chelsea made Liverpool to do that end to end, and I was like, Chelsea, why? Control the game. What the heck? Why are you playing end to end to Liverpool? You're gonna
Yeah,
get
but
you're
but
gonna
but
get me.
remember in the second half when we did end to end, the game ended 1-1. The score in that half was 1-1. And even in the first half, we tried to do end to end, but Liverpool was still fresh, so they had more energy than us, you
I
know.
know.
And then obviously we dashed them one goal. But
Stupid.
as you've said, what you're saying is correct because if we didn't do that end to end in the first half, I don't think we would have considered the penalty.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And we were very
So it's because
naive. We were very naive, and I don't like that.
it's
But
not
it's okay.
very naive. It's just, see, I watched that second goal again. Oh my God. Our central defenders just fell asleep.
It was no, it
That
was
guy just,
James and Tosin. Both of them were fell asleep. Tosin and James.
is it Tosin and who was the other
Yeah,
guy?
Tosin and James. It was James and
No,
Tosin.
Is it Tosin and
No,
Colwell?
no, 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 no. Cowell was not there. It was Tosin and James. They fell asleep. They were keeping Curtis John
Oh
offside,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
and it wasn't even Tosin and
Thank you,
James.
No,
thank you, thank you, thank you.
the thing is, James wasn't asleep. He was actually awake, but the central defenders were
Tosin
fully
was
seated. It was
Tosin.
Tosin and Colwill. Colwill was so focused on Salah, he didn't at any point look around just to confirm anything from anybody else.
That
And
that
I
those
think that
guys they
I think that
forgot
I think
about.
in
See,
I think
Elliot,
it's a
you're
no, no, no.
right.
Hold on, Abdul. Let me just quick because I wanted to help your point. I've seen it even at Man City with action. Salah, even though whatever my opinion is of him, he has the sort of gravity on the pitch. So you have to sometimes understand your defenders if your coach hasn't set you up perfectly. That's why I keep talking about Gusto. I was ready for Vega. Everybody, Liverpool fans were worried, the ones that were queued up. We were worried about the matchup with Vega. But once you played Gusto, I knew that your whole side that was defending Salah was going to be frantic because when you defend Salah, you must have one person that dominates him physically, like Nottingham Forest did in the form of Moreno. If you know about their left back that they got from
Yes,
Villa,
yes,
Una
yes,
Emery,
yes.
brilliant scouting. You have to have somebody that can physically guarantee something for your defense against Salah. And Colwill was, in his light-skinned Southampton self, he was stupidly surprised at how physically strong Salah was. But if he was less of an arrogant boy child, he would have been prepared with his upper body gym chest session for Salah. But Salah's strength confused him, so then he was suddenly flat-footed against Salah for the rest of the game because he wasn't prepared for the physical test against Salah. Maresca got it wrong on that side. Trust me.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I did. I agree
Vega
with you.
Vega instantly made Salah play backwards.
Because when Vega came in, you could see the physicality. He was getting onto the ball, was drilling, and I'm like, it was like, you can't get past me here. Not
Once
me.
Vega came
Not me.
on, Salah was playing inside. Salah was playing inside once Vega came on.
See, those guys
And
just.
Maresca could know that. He knows. That's why I said, when you come to bridge next year, I'll be ready for you guys in the bridge. So don't worry. You can get your win at Anfield. But when you come to the bridge, this game that you expected in Anfield, it will be blood for blood at the bridge next year. So I'm looking forward to the next year.
Vega should have started. I don't know your opinion, Abdul.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah.
I think so. But there must be a reason man the goes to start. There must be a reason.
No,
For me, should have started.
But that's just seniority in the squad. That's just seniority in the squad.
no, Vega and Gusto. No. What they're saying is like Vega and Gusto should have actually started, and Rhys James should have been on the bench. Like,
On
why
the
did you
bench.
start
That's
Rhys
for me.
James?
Exactly why.
Fantastic suggestion.
For me,
Fantastic
why?
suggestion.
Exactly why? Why start James? But I can understand captain starting the captain, but I'm like, why start James? I don't like that. Should have been on the bench, coming from the bench,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
and
Why start James?
and he plays the bench. I don't want him to start. Starting, I'm like because I was earlier when we talk, I was like Gusto Vega. I don't want to see because I think Salah. See for me, I must not to take a Salah in the first half because Vega will kick him. He will be kicking him. Then now Salah will be pissed off and he won't want to continue the game anymore. Slot will will be able to just take him out of the game.
He would have been a good test for a good challenge for Vega. And you know, Vega is very stubborn. He will have just talked
I
to
agree,
Salah.
and yes, you just hold on
You
to
know what I
him.
mean?
You won't go anywhere at all. You will not go anywhere.
Cole will all over the place. Vega is more technical than Cole will. It's
Yeah.
only that Cole will has more experience than him at Chelsea. You know what I mean? So he will have given Salah
Vega is far more technical.
yeah,
Very
he
good
will have given
and very
Salah,
good.
he will have given him more trouble, that
I,
day. So
I
I don't
agree.
know. I don't know what Maresca did that day, man. And
That,
I'm not even
I,
enjoying
I
all these
also think
people.
I also think it messed up also too. Actually, for me, I would have loved to see Moody play, but the game it is what it is. The game has passed. We move on. That's me. We move on. We see,
But do you think
guys. Let's go into prediction and get the heck out of here. The game
um
for me, because I've assessed the game this week, I was pissed off with two teams Maresca did. Just two teams. First, starting James. Second, starting James and Lavia for me. Why? Because Enzo should have played that much, but I can understand why I started the two of them. And if you come out in the press conference and put us, James and Lavia can only play 60 minutes. Why not start them in the second half for them to end the match? Why start them early? Why not make them end the match? If they're gonna play 60 minutes, why not
those
end the match?
I
End the match
so I
instead of
think
them starting,
I
just
think
ending with them.
I, I think the only reason he risked those two was because of we are just coming from international break. Because I don't know how Lavia can start a game like that when he hasn't played for like how many months now or how many weeks now. Why would you start a game like Lavia? Lavia should be on the bench, but maybe because of it's international, people like Enzo and Caicedo were coming back late, and obviously Lavia had been training for like a couple of weeks now. He thought, okay, let me just give them like 60 minutes or whatever. So it's difficult to actually analyze that game. Another thing is Sancho. I keep looking at Sancho. I'm thinking like, are we sure this guy's not a number 10? You know what I mean? Like try to play Sancho. Picture Sancho in Felix position. I think he's more adapted than being a winger because Sancho as a winger, when he plays top, hello, when Sancho plays top teams, when Sancho plays top teams like Champions League final, like Liverpool, experienced defenders, it's very easy to contain. You know what I mean? Yeah, just like contain him at one side of the pitch, and nothing will happen. But if he's in number 10 and he's around the box, in and around the box, facing center halves, it's more dangerous. Sancho is the kind of guy. If Sancho was in the
Yeah, there
middle
it
of
goes.
Konate and Van Dijk,
So we'll
if
see.
Sancho was,
Ariam, let everybody go around. Ariam, starting from you, your prediction for Liverpool, Arsenal, Abdul, and Dura, and get out of here. Your quick prediction. I'm going 2-2. Ariam, what are you going for?
yeah, I'm
Arsenal
gonna go 2-2 as
2-0.
well. I take
Arsenal
1-1
2-0.
draw.
You're going to draw
Arsenal
1-1
2-0,
against.
man. Arsenal
Ariam, what are you
2-0.
going for?
Kai Havertz score one goal. Jorginho scored the other one.
Okay.
Why don't you say? Why don't you say? Why don't you
I
say
don't think
Raheem
so.
Sterling score one goal?
That's why I
Raheem
said-
Sterling with the assist.
Relax.
Oh, right. Raheem Sterling is useless, man.
2-1.
It's useless.
2-1 Liverpool. 2-1 Liverpool.
What do you say, Aaron?
I
What
don't
do you
know.
want
I
to
don't know.
2-1 Liverpool.
Aaron, talk. What's your prediction now?
I said 2-1 now. Can you not hear me?
Said 2-1.
Liverpool?
Yes.
I'm gonna go to. I just have this weird feeling it's gonna be.